Hey guys, I'm gonna keep this short. Um, the Saints, as you guys probably see in the title, the Saints have reached a state that I didn't think was possible. Even before the season, I didn't think. If you told me before the season started the Saints were 2-3, I would be like, okay, that I would have expected that. And if you guys, that's my dog in the background. That's why there's noise. If you would have told me we were 2-3, I would have believed you. After those first 2 weeks, not even thinking that not even saying that I thought we were going to win the Super Bowl after those first 2 weeks, although it was fun to say that we were. The fact that they just go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows in 20 days is mind-numbing to me. Even for the Saints, I didn't think this was possible. This is hell. The Saints have reached hell. This was one of the worst games I've seen in my life. Not even because of score. This game was genuinely close with about 10 minutes left in the football game. But everything, they kept it just close enough to keep you watching. But when things went to shit with about 10 minutes left in the game, they didn't just go to shit. They went to hell. They went to hell. And you can point to that 4th and 8 when the Chiefs blitzed the entire fucking team at Derek Carr, which he got injured on. And he threw one of the best passes I've ever seen in my life to Mason Tipton right through his hands. Right in the basket. And I'm not saying that's why we lost. There were many things to point to when we lost. There's so many things, it's not even worth going through each individual thing because it all just stacks up to the fact the Saints are a bad team. You can say they're an injured team, and that's fair because the Saints have no interior O-line, no linebackers besides Mario Davis. But the Saints are a bad football team. Bad football teams find ways to lose close games like the Eagles game, like the Falcons game. The Saints should have been 4-0, at least 3-1 heading into this Chiefs game. They lost both, and they've been losing close games since Dennis Allen got here. Bad teams find ways to lose. Only bad teams can go from 2-0 and getting all this hype and being the best offense in the league to being 2-3 and having everything go to shit now. We have no quarterback. Derek Carr is probably that. I mean, I don't know how bad he's injured, but if Jake Haener has to start a football game, it's unwatchable. Jake Haener, first of all, I don't understand why Spencer Rattler isn't the second string. But this is genuinely one of those games. I usually rewatch every single game and go back and watch the film, see what the Saints could have done better, what the Saints could, what they need to improve upon even after a big win. I'm never watching another clip of this game ever again besides the Colin Saunders interception. That was one of the best plays I've seen in my life. That was awesome. But the Saints only have shit like this happen in the game where they lose. And, I mean, dude, Kareem Hunt looked like he was in his prime. Juju Smith-Schuster looked like he was in his prime. Travis Kelce went back to his prime. I mean, this was terrible. The Saints are in hell. I'm at the point now where this is so bad. I don't even care anymore. I want to care. I want to make videos. And okay, look, that's a lot. I do care. Even if the Saints are 2-15 or 2-14 heading into the last game of the season, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna root for us to win. But this is terrible. Like, now we lose, and I'm just like, okay, I expect that. I'm not heartbroken over it no more. No longer does this ruin my week. It's just, okay, the Saints suck, and that is what it is. And the Saints are in such a bad spot as an organization because, they're not even close to a rebuild mode because they have a bunch of old guys. They have no cap room, because they keep restructuring these guys to stay here longer. And it's just, I'm not even going to go into the game. I'm not showing a single stat. I'm not looking at the scoreboard. I think the score was 26-13. I'm pretty sure it was. I could be wrong. But I don't know. This was bad. There's not many good things to take away from this game. Chris Olave got locked up. He was non-factor all game. Mason Tipton did nothing to deserve all those fucking targets this game. Our offense is Rashid Shaheed deep shots and nothing else. Our defense even looked terrible, although they played insane in the red zone for some reason, but I mean, whatever kind of fucking zone coverage they were playing this game did not work. Travis Kelce was. There were points where Juju and Kelce were open in the middle of the field so fucking much there was no one else on the screen. Like, it's mind-numbing to me. Hopefully Dennis Allen's gone sooner rather than later. But honestly, knowing the Saints, they're going to salvage this into a 9-8 season and just miss the playoffs by one game. I'm going to call it now. They're still going to go 8-9 or 9-8 and miss the playoffs by one game. They're going to need someone to lose at the end of the season. They don't, and then he miss the playoffs, and then we're going to run it back again. I hate that. This is fucking terrible. This is so bad. I don't really know what else. I don't think there's anything else to say. The Saints are terrible. We got the Bucs next week. I have zero faith in us winning that game. I hope we do. Even if Jake Hayner starts that game, I'm going to root for the Saints to win. But all my hope and optimism for us maybe being a playoff team and actually look like even after the Falcons game, I thought we'd look like a playoff caliber team. We're not. We're not. We're terrible. We're going to be the third best team in the division. The Falcons and the Bucs are both better than us. I don't know where you go from here. The Saints are in absolute fucking hell. This is terrible. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.